that it's going to be bigger and better and look even more dazzling, but it's still going to have just as much heart as the first one, and that through all the spectacular visuals, they're going to be moved to tears at Miles's story, and they're going to have an incredible time.
Look at you.
Look at me. My name's Miles Morales. I'm Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. And things are going great.
He's gonna be here any minute.
After the first movie introduced the Spider-Verse, how was the challenge to explore more layers and different styles of animation in the sequel?
It was a challenge that we went into with open arms. We knew we wanted to do something that wasn't going to repeat what the first film already had done so well. We knew we wanted the scope to be bigger and broader. This is a story of a kid that's stepping out of, life at home with his parents into the bigger world. So that required more worlds to travel to.
The first movie was called Into the Spider-Verse, but we didn't really get to go into the Spider-Verse that much. We got little glimpses of what the other worlds were like, and we thought this would be a great opportunity to take Miles on an adventure, leaving home, going somewhere over the rainbow and exploring different worlds. And the opportunity of this movie was that each place that he visited could have its own unique animation style and look, and you could feel a different artist's hand in every world. And that seemed like a really exciting way to set up a film that would be an experience like you've never had before in the cinema.
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
In this movie, we are going across the Spider-Verse. So how many Spider realities and Spider-Man versions we can expect in this movie?
Oh, well, there's sort of 6 main worlds that we visit, but there are so many different animation styles and looks and designs. Each character comes from a different universe, and that universe has its own look and style. So when we see these groups of multiple people, each one of them has their own, unique way of being expressed. And so the amount of creativity and just technical challenges to pull that off was unprecedented, and the end result is breathtaking cinematic experience.
Styles of animation, probably at least. I mean, if you just count all the individual spiders and all the different worlds and everything, there's at least 100 or so different styles.
Whoa, it's a lot. In the first movie, we have discovered Miles Morales as Spider-Man. So how will the sequel explore more of this character?
If the first one was about, a boy sort of finding his friends and being accepted by his friends, this is that really pivotal moment that we can all relate to when you're going from a teenager and you're sort of taking those first steps into adulthood. You're not quite, you have one foot in each pool there. Even though the film goes, again, across all these amazing dimensions, that core theme is something that audience members can all relate to.
How was for you to be part of the Spider-Verse, especially that you are a huge Spider-Man fan, right?
To be a part of the Spider-Verse was just everything to me. This world is so imaginative, it's so funny, it's just so fresh and oddly timeless to me to bring life to a character like Jessica Drew to play Spider-Woman. I would have never imagined it.
There's an elite society with all the best spider people in it?
Okay, so there's this lady, Jess Drew. She rides a motorcycle. Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much from her.
Representation is very important in the Spider-Verse. Your character is a pregnant black woman, so how important is Jessica Drew in this new movie?
I think she just represents the different ways that you can be a hero. Like, looking like a hero isn't just in one form. It's gonna catch people off guard, like, oh my God, this woman is fighting crime and kicking butt while pregnant. Is she gonna be okay? And she's a literal superhero. She's gonna be okay. And obviously there's danger in this world, but what I love about portraying her is the confidence that she has in herself. I think she's hilarious. Jessica Drew really doesn't take herself too seriously. She takes saving the world, saving the multiverses very, very seriously, but generally she's just out here kicking ass and, not taking any names. And she's very bold in who she is. She's one of the few spider people who doesn't live a double life. This is her life, and so that's why you see that she's out here fighting crime while pregnant, because there's just sacrifices that she has to make, and this is her full-time job.
This ain't get any damn weirder. I guess it can.
What is the best version of Spider-Man for you? For me, I want to say that is Spider-Punk. He's awesome.
He's so great, and Daniel Kaluuya did an amazing job voicing him, and the artists and the team making him look like this sort of collage of a punk poster that's been Xerox copied. Was really one of the more challenging looks to pull off, and he's such a fun character. It's impossible to pick a favorite because each one has something really special about it.
They're all so true to themselves. They all have such distinct personalities, and I think that's why you fall for all of these characters, right?
For me, it's still Miles Morales. I gotta say, I still think Miles is the best version of Spider-Man.
Yeah, Miles Morales is my favorite Spider-Man.
That makes 3. He's the one we all fell in love with. He's the one that really, I think, helped us, made the character very accessible.
And his relationship to his family that makes me love him so much and makes me love his whole family so much. And the fact that I understand what he's fighting for and I care about those things and I want him to succeed, and then his powers are just cool too.
Being Spider-Man is a sacrifice. You have a choice between saving one person and saving every world.
Which Spider-Man, other than your old character, would you like to play in this movie?
Hobie, Spider-Punk is the coolest.
I love him.
I don't know that I would necessarily want to play him because I love what Daniel Kaluuya brings. He's just so cool. But for me, that Spider-Punk is first up, or next up.
If you were a Spider-Woman in real life, what is the first thing you would do?
First of all, I am a Spider-Woman in real life. Second of all, the first thing I would do is probably, honestly, abolish the spiders from my house. I'd just be like, spiders, leave me alone. Don't put any webs in my face. Walking into a spider web is literally my worst fear. So I think my first order would just be taking them out of my path.
Spider-Man, always.
Not always.
What about Uncle Ben?
If not for Uncle Ben, most of us wouldn't be here.
Of the live actions, which Peter Parker would be the best mentor for Miles Morales in the movie?
For me, probably the Tobey Maguire one. I'm kind of an OG, so I really love the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Probably Tobey, yeah.
Tobey's definitely like the first one that I saw really, presented as like a legit Peter Parker, but I absolutely fell in love with the middle one, actually, Andrew Garfield.
Oh, wow.
I'm the outlier. I thought he was like really, really, really awesome.
What are the plans for the next movie called Beyond the Spider-Verse? So can you tell me something about this next movie of the Spider-Verse?
The best thing to tease is that by the time you finish this film, hopefully fans will not be able to wait to see where the story goes in the next one.
All stations, stop Spider-Man! You? Me?